Всем здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, с вами я, Гейминг, и мы продолжаем находить Шерлока Холмса. Я тут нашел вот здесь вот, случайно подобрал тряпку и спирт, или что там было. Пошли протирать вот эту вот надпись.
Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
What a bloody carnage!
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Mr. Holmes?
Что еще здесь нужно сделать? Серьезно? Открылось хоть что-то или нет? Куда? Тут провод.
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
Блюка. Да? Да. Кто-то подключил электричество. Что, издеваетесь? Мальчик появился, что капец. Это же вообще не то.
not seen such a device before. The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
Давай что лучше делать?
A single glass containing traces of alcohol. An open bottle of cheap wine. I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map. My poor leg.
Вот зачем вот ты чё не... Где они? Просто боюсь я, то, что я ошибусь.
My poor leg.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
There's a metal strapping.
Поехали хоть куда-то уже.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
The initials MB. Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new. This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address. Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated. Whiskey. Of poor quality. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. Electrical wires.
Электрические провода.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
Тот, который сбежал, скорее всего. Сбежал.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes. I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Болен. Потому что он кашляет.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold. More questions, Your Honor?
Let me think. Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How do you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes.
I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway. Condemn me to death. That's your job, after all.
The proletariat will win.
Condemn me to death. That's your job, after all.
Двое подозреваемых.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Три. Он третий сбежал.
Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Это тот, который мы... Нифига себе.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No, it was a long time ago. I already forgot, I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Electrical wires. This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett. The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte. A normal pocket knife. A standard deck of playing cards. Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh. A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal. A Webley revolver.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
I'm apparently in the children's ward. I'm apparently in the children's ward. Mr. Butcher's wife. Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm. Merrill Butcher. Mr. Reginald Butcher, I come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Merrill. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now. What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean? I don't understand you.
Sorry, it was my mistake. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible. Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time. But I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes. Probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes. I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
Shh. Meryl's asleep.
Так, ладно. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал. Всем пока.